Hey guys, Rodney Miller here with Hard Money Partner. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the types and uses of hard money lending, why people use hard money and what they use it for. The two main reasons people use hard money is to the main reason is to explode their business, get capital fast so they can do as many deals as they can possibly get their hands on. And those usually fall into two categories: fix and flip loans and rental or BRRR loans or BRRR loans, which stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance. That's the BRRRR method. So people use our money to fix and flip loans or to buy and hold rental real estate. So those are pretty self-explanatory. Fix and flip, you buy a property, you put a lot of money into it, you borrow the money from a hard money lender, then you put it up for sale and you hopefully make a profit on it. And then you pay off your hard money lender when you sell it. The rental portfolio stuff, you buy a rental that's in rough shape, you borrow the rental purchase and then the purchase price, and then you borrow the rehab amount, you rehab the property, you rent it out, and then you refinance it and get a longer term debt on it so it cash flows better. But you use the hard money to get the thing purchased and rehabbed and then take the hard money lender out of it. Okay, those are two things that you probably have seen before. So I'm going to talk about some weird stuff that people do. Number one, marijuana grow operations are huge here in Oklahoma. These guys are coming in from out of state. They're buying land with a house. They're adding buildings to the land, but they have to get their first crop in. So they're usually short on capital, or a crop goes bad and then they need working capital. So what we'll do is we will loan money against the land and the building to give them working capital to get the next crop up. And then hopefully the next crop will be able to generate enough capital to pay us off, or to where they can bring in other investors to pay us off. But as long as there's a buildings and land involved, we will loan money on those deals. Personal loans. So I recently did a deal with a guy. He owns, I think, 10 acres by Lake Arcadia in Edmond, Oklahoma. It's a personal house for him, or it's going to be, but he has a personal house already. He bought this property to fix up, and he needed to put some roads in because it was off the street, and he bought some easements and stuff, but he needed to put a road in, some fencing in, and they need to fix the house up so him and his family can move into it. Now, the deal that made this work, I'm a commercial lender. I cannot make loans to anybody if they're going to live in the house, or if they're living in the house. I can't make consumer loans. But this guy was not living in the house, and he had a primary residence in Edmond, and he just needed money to fix this house up so he could refinance out of it, sell his other house off, and then move into that house. As long as he wasn't living in it when I loaned the money on it, I was fine with that. So that's how it's kind of a personal loan for the guy, but it helped him get his deal. We're in the middle of it now, but gave him the money to rehab the house, put the roads in, and get it ready for refinance so he could eventually move into it. Expansion. I did a loan not too long ago. My banker referred it over to me. This guy had an oil field services company. He had a house, but he owned a lot behind his house, and he owned it free and clear, and he needed money because his accounts receivable was really slow. It was a consistent payer. He knew he was going to get paid, but he needed capital to keep running his business. So we took that lot and we did a loan against it and gave him working capital for his business. And when he gets the accounts receivable come in, he'll pay us off and we'll remove the lien from that lot. So those are some different ways that people use hard money that's outside of the traditional fix and flip or rental borrowing. So just thought you guys might find that interesting. If you ever need a hard money loan, come to me. I loan in Oklahoma City, Tulsa, and Dallas-Fort Worth. Rodney Miller, Hard Money Partner, and we're here to service these areas. So if you need a loan, great. If you don't, just watch our content. We interview a lot of the local real estate investors that are doing big deals here in Oklahoma, DFW, and hopefully you get some good information, some good content out of it. But if you ever need a loan, hit me up. Rodney Miller, Hard Money Partner.